The first example of maxima and minima is the problem. A fencing is limited to 20 feet length. What is the maximum rectangular area that can be fenced in using two perpendicular corner sides of an existing wall? So here, we are going to know what is being asked. So what is the maximum rectangular area? So we are going to know basically the area or the maximum area of the rectangular that can be fenced in using two perpendicular corner. Since we are going to find the area, we are going to differentiate this. But before that, let us draw first the illustration for us to know what is the formula that we are going to use here in the problem or in the equation. As you can see, we have two perpendicular corner sides, and here the red lines or dots is the length, which is expressed by the variable y, and the width is expressed with the variable x. Since we know the height and the width, we are going to discover what is the formula. Since we have given 20 feet length, and based on the problem, which is the coordinate, which is b proportion of the problem, we have x plus y is equivalent to 20 feet. Since in the problem we have 20 feet length, we are going to break down this two variable into one. So we transpose this x to the other side, so we have negative x. If you are going to, or if you have anang question why nahimo ni siya nga negative x, is because if you are going to transpose any variables or any number into the other side, it is going to become negative. Now, since we have the y variable, or the y is equal to 20 minus x, we are going to find what is the area of this figure. The area of this figure is expressed by area is equivalent to x times y, and this area comes from the area of length times width. We are going to substitute this. Since we have the y, area is equivalent to x times the y, which is 20 minus x. Now, we are going to combine this, which is 20x, and then x times negative x is equivalent to x, negative x squared. So we have this answer. After we've got this, based on the steps that have given, we need to differentiate the area, since the area is what is being asked. So we are going to differentiate the area. So the derivative of area with respect to x is equals to ddx so the derivative of area with respect to x is ddx of 20x minus x squared is if you have questions why the x squared here becomes 2x based on the power rule on the differentiation or derivative, we are going to put the 2 here for us nga makakuha tag in ani. And since we have this as stated in the steps, we are going to equate we are going to equate the differential into 0. So we have 0 is equivalent to 20 minus 2x. After that, we have to transpose this negative 2x into here. So that's why it is positive, as what I have said earlier. After that, we are going to divide both sides into 2. So 2, 2. Then we are going to cancel. And we have the answer, which is x is equals to 10. After we have this answer, we are going to substitute the x is equals to 10 to the y, which is based ani. Since we have the variable of x, which is 10, we are going to minus it or subtract. Y is equals to 20 minus 10 is equivalent to y equals to 10. Since we have the value of y and x, we are going to substitute it to the area, since the area is x times y. So we have to times the x and y. So 10 times 10 is equivalent to 100 feet squared. So if you have question why feet squared, since here in the given problem we have feet unit that is used. So we have 10 feet times 10 feet is equivalent to 100 feet. So the maximum rectangular area of the fence that is being used is equal to this. So that is the answer, and I hope you understand. Now, let's proceed to the second example of maxima and minima. A box is to be constructed from a piece of zinc, 20 square inches, by cutting equal squares from each corner and turning up the zinc to form the side. What is the volume of the largest box that can be so constructed? So we are going to find what is being asked, or to know what is being asked. So here we have the volume of the largest box. We are going to find the volume. Since we are going to find the volume, we have to differentiate this. Let's proceed to the figure. As you can see in this figure, this is a representation of the piece of zinc. So we have the 20 squared inches. So the size of this is 20 squared, 20 squared, 20 squared, 20 squared. And based on the problem, we have to cut equal squares from each corner. So these are the equal squares. These, each corner. And then we are going to turn up the zinc to form the size. So this is the turn up zinc. As you can see, we have 20 minus 2x. So why is that? It is because if we are going to turn this up, ma-minusan na ni siya nga x since magtapot na sila. And that is why we have this 20 minus 2x because of this 2x, 1x, and the other 1x here. So we have 20 minus 2x, the width, and the length. Since we have known the figure, we have to proceed to the solution. We are going to use the volume or the formula of the volume, which is volume is equivalent to length times width times height. So the length here is 20 minus 2x, which is kani. So we have here, and the width same as goes to the length, which is 20 minus 2x, and the height is represented as x. So after that, we are going to combine this. 20 minus 2x squared. So if we're going to FOIL this, we are going to have the answer of volume is equal to 400 minus 80x plus 4x squared. So after we have this, we are going to combine also the x in these numbers. So we have volume is equivalent to 40x minus 8x squared plus 4x cubed, since we're going to times or multiply it here. After we have this, we are going to differentiate, since as in the steps we have to differentiate we have to differentiate what is being asked, which is the volume. So derivative of volume with respect to x is equal to ddx of 400x minus 80x squared plus 4x cubed. So we have to derive this. So it will become 400, then 80 times 2, which is 160x, then 4 times 3 is equivalent to 12x squared minus 1. And after we have this, we are going to equate this derivative into 0. We have 0 is equal to 400 minus 160x plus 12x squared. And after we have equate this into 0, we are going to use quadratic formula for us to factor or for us to have these answers. So first, we have the quadratic formula or the factor, which is 4x minus 40, 3x minus 10. So if we're going to FOIL this, we are going to have the answer of this. We are going to have the answer of this. So 4x are going to have 4x equivalent to 40, then divide it to 4, and then we have x is equivalent to 10, as well as 3x minus 10, we're going to have 3. And if we are going to calculate here in the calculator, In the scientific, we have 10 divided by 3 is 3.33 inches. If you're wondering why we are using 3.33 is because if you are going to use 10, it is not applicable as this. If you have given by the numbers or the value of the width, we have 20 minus 2x. So if you're going to substitute it, 20 minus 2 over 10, and 20 minus 20 is equivalent to 0. So it is not applicable, or as what said in the book, it is absorbed. So we are going to use 3.33 since it is applicable to for us to know the answer or of the problem. So you have to substitute the value of x 3.33 to the volume, which is for us to know what is the volume of the largest box. So we have 403.33, 400 times 3.33 times 3.33 is equivalent to 1332 minus 80, 3.33 times 3.33 equal to 11.0889 and plus 3.33 times 3.33 equivalent to 36.926037. Going to calculate all of this, have 1332 minus 80 times 11.0889, 887.112 plus 4 times 3, 6.926037. We have 147.0004148. So you are going to combine or plus and minus this. 1332 minus 887.112 plus 147.704148 is equivalent to 502.59. So we have the answer. So this is the volume or the volume of the largest box that can be so constructed. So we are now done in solving the sample number 2. So we are now next to sample number 3. Determine the diameter of a closed cylindrical tank having a volume of 11.3 cubic meters per meter to obtain minimum surface area. So we are going to draw or to illustrate the figure. So this is the closed cylindrical tank. So we have two circle here and two circle, and also we have this one rectangular, since if you are going to cut this it will become rectangular. So, yan na. So this is the volume of the figure. So we have is the volume. So we have pi over 4 times d squared times height. Since we have the given volume, which is 11.3 cubic meter, so we are going to put it here, 11.3 equivalent to pi over 4 d squared times height. So after this, we are going to cross multiply these two. We are going to cross multiply this. So we have 11.3 over 1 cross multiply then d squared over 4. So 11.3 times 4 is equivalent to 45.2. So muna siya din. Then 1 times pi d squared is equivalent to pi d squared. And height is we're going to put here. This is height. Now, as we go on, since we know the value of the height, which is this, or we have kanang na answer nato ni, we are going to know what is the area of this figure. So we have pi dh plus 2 times pi over 4d squared. So we are going to substitute the height into this area. So we have, as you can see, we have area is equivalent to pi d, or diameter is equivalent to height, which is the 45.2 over pi d squared plus 2 pi over 4 d squared. So we are going to cancel this out. We're going to cancel, and cancel. Since we have 2 here, so mabilin ang d diri. D na lang. And this also, we are going to cancel this out. So we have the value of this area equivalent to 45.2 over d plus pi d squared over 2. Since we are going to find the minimum surface area of a closed cylindrical tank, we are going to differentiate the area. So the derivative of A with respect to diameter, or dd, is equivalent to 45.2 over d plus pi d squared over 2. So if you're going to know the derivative of especially the law of katong sa derivative sa division, if we have this kind of number or value, we are going to put negative here. So we have 45.2 over d squared. Plus we're going to have here pi r squared, since the 2 is being placed in here, so we have 2d. After this, we are going to equate this differential into 0. So we have this 0 over negative 45.2 to negative 45.2 over d squared plus pi d. So if you're going to ask why pi d na lang na diri, is because we are going to cancel this out. So we're going to cancel and we're going to combine. So we have this kind of value. Next is to put, we are going to put this d and times d squared to here in the side for us to have the answer or to know the surface or the diameter, or to obtain the diameter. So we have here d cubed is equal to 45.2 pi squared. So we are going to divide it into 1/3. 45.2 over pi is equal to 2.432. So we have answer. The diameter that is being asked is 2.432 inches. So this is the answer. Now, we're here in our last part of our problem of maxima and minima. So, a poster is to contain 300 cm square of printed matter with margins of 10 cm at the top and bottom and 5 cm at each side. Find the overall dimensions if the total area of the poster is minimum. So, remember that we are going to find the minimum of the total area of a poster. So before that, we are going to, as what I have done earlier, we are to illustrate the figure. So as you can see, we have a poster, which is this, and inside the poster we have a 300 centimeter square inside of the printed matter with margins of 10 centimeter at the top and the bottom. So we have here 10 centimeter top and bottom, and we have 5 centimeter at each side. So 5. Since we have this, we are going to find what is the area of the poster. So we have the box. This is the poster. Since we are finding the overall, so we also need to find first the area of the poster and also the area inside the poster. So we have the area of the poster, which is 10 plus x. Since we have 5 here, then plus 5 here is equivalent to 10 plus x, which is the width. So it's the width. Y, 20 plus y, since we have 10 plus 10 here, 10 plus 10 plus y, which is here. So we have 20 plus y of the length. So this is the area of the poster. So area of the poster. So we have to combine each. So we have 10 times 20 equals 200. 10 times y equals 10y. X times 20 is 20x. X times y is equivalent to xy. So after we find this, we also need to find the area inside the poster. So which is this. Area inside the poster. So we are going to use x times y, which is length times width. So the area inside the poster is equivalent to 300 300 centimeters square, we're going to put 300 here. And then since we have two variables, we only need to have one variable, and we've transposed it for us to have the value of y. So we have 300 over x. So this is the y. After we have we find the y, and also what is the area or formula of the area of the poster, we are going to substitute it. So area of the poster is equal to 200 plus 10, since we have y here and y is 300x. 300 over x, we're going to put 300 over x plus 20x plus x, and we have y, so we're also going to put 300 over x. After that, we are going to simplify this equation. So we have 10 times 300 equals 30. We have 30,000, 3,000, and then we are going to cancel this. After we are going to cancel this, the 300 plus 200, i-plus na sila. I'm going to plus. So we have the answer of area of the poster is given to 500 plus 3,000 over x plus 20x. So we are going to differentiate the area, since we are asked about the total area of the poster in its minimum, not maxima but minimum. So we have derivative of area with respect to x is equivalent to ddx over 500 plus 3,000 over x plus 20x. So we have to derive this. So since it is constant, we are going to have 0. And as what I have said earlier, if you have like this value, we are going to put negative. Mayroon na siya ng negative, as what Ma'am Morales said. And 20x is equivalent to 20. So after you're going to have this, we are going to equate the differential into 0. So then siya 0 here. This one level, so cancel na siya. And negative 30,000 over x squared, we're going to transpose it and become positive. So 3,000 over x squared equivalent 20. So after that, we are going to derive, or we are going to divide both sides by 20. Divided by, we're going to divide both sides by 3,000. So 3,000 divided by 20 is equivalent to 150. So we have 150 here. And square root. What is the square root of 150 for us to get the x, since we have x squared here? So 150 is equal to 12.24 or 7. See? After we've got x is equivalent to 12.24 centimeter, we are going to substitute this x equals to 12.24 to the y, which is the area inside the poster, which is kanin. So y over 300, y equals to 300 over x is equal to 300 over 12.24. So we are going to divide this 300 by 12.24. The answer is 24.5 centimeters. So we have 24.5 centimeter, and then thus the dimension of the pulsar is, we are going to put or to substitute the y value and the x value of the given area, or the given area of this figure, which is 10 plus x of 20 plus y. So we are going to put 10 plus 12.24, which is the value of x, and 20 plus 24.5, which is the value of y. So the dimension of the pulsar, the overall dimension of the pulsar is this, or we can say that the overall dimension of the pulsar is 22.4 centimeter by 44.5 centimeters. So this is the overall dimension of the pulsar that is minimum, or the overall area. So that ends my sample problems for maxima and minima.